So hello and welcome to, I guess, what's called episode 2 of the Tri-M series. Welcome to, I guess, what's called episode 2 of the Tri-M series. Apologies for the raw content here, but I'm actually traveling Europe, currently in a place called Pratno in Croatia, just south of Ston, and thought I'd get some footage out to you guys talking a little bit about why I've decided to do this challenge, why I announced it so far away, and also a little bit about the charities that I'm doing it for and why I've chosen them. But for now, I'm gonna get back on my run. I think I've found out so far, Croatia has some lovely hills. Great for training for this challenge. It's just back and forth around this bay, and later on I'll have a little swim in that bay before next week's 5k around Lake Bled. Take it in for a little bit. I mentioned earlier about one thing I'll go over in this video is why Tri-M. So I do love a challenge. I don't know what it is inside me. There's always a deep want to know what's possible. And since the Ice Ultra, I always wanted to do the coast to coast, which is the width of UK. But I actually felt amazing in 2022 when I did my Ironman. I love the swimming, I love the cycling. Sorry, it's a hill. And I thought, why not just make one long triathlon spanning England? And that's where the idea come from. Challenge Tri-M. Don't want to be living in regret of like, what is possible? What can I do? I've got this idea. Let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a bash and try. There is nothing bad that can come from it, only lessons. And that's one of the important things with these challenges. They are hard and we should just accept that. And when that's hard and you push through it and you finish the challenge, what happens is you can call upon that experience through a lot of life, through any kind of hardship you may face. Doesn't have to be physical, it could be mental, could be a breakdown in a relationship, a person dying, death, or just some hard times at work. I think when you do these hard challenges and hard things, that it's a good, although it may not be the same, but it's a good perspective to pull upon to get you through it. I managed to do that, so that means I can do this type of thing. So I realised that earlier on I apologised for saying that it's going to be raw and just from a GoPro whilst on holiday, but I think we don't have enough of that on YouTube. The absolute rawness, especially of adventure endurance. Look at the path I'm going down now. I don't even know if it's the right way, but we're doing it and we'll just see. That is what a lot of YouTube doesn't show, and I think it's important to give a realistic idea of adventure endurance and where it takes you and what it does. And I have gone the wrong way, but we'll figure it out. That's the fun of it. So I went the wrong way there, it wasn't far off. That's where I went down. this is where I've got to go down. See, all about the adventure. Back up the long, steady hill we go. Why I've announced it so far out. One, you get a good experience of what endurance is and how long it takes. This is going to be my ultimate and longest event to date, and I want this to be the raw footage of what it takes and how long it takes to do something like this. Other than my 24-hour row back in COVID, this is the only other long endurance race or event, challenge, whatever you want to call it, that I will have done for charity. And it's not that I don't want to, it can get quite tricky, and for me personally, this might be my own thoughts, but it has to be really fucking hard to ask for money off people, especially now. Times are hard for people, and for me to ask you to put your hands in your pockets is, or I feel like it's taking the piss. So hopefully this series and the event itself will prove something worthy of a little donation to a good cause. But until then, let's carry on running. So if this isn't a sign that you can do fitness outside and not just in the gym, the charities that I'll be doing this challenge for, sorry there was a hill there, there are two charities that support the communities that I am part of. One is my local community in Portsmouth, the U Trust, that provide counselling for people that need somebody to talk to and some support. They helped me in the past whilst I was having a hard time, because like you, I'm not exempt from them, and stress does hit hard sometimes. And then the second one is more of a national level, Rock to Recovery, who actively seek to support veterans, emergency service personnel and families. I'm a firefighter and I am also a veteran, and I think it's important that those people get the help they need too. So if you want to help, you can donate. That's going to be it for this episode, and probably this run, because it's ridiculously hot in the middle of the day in Croatia. But any support is appreciated. That could be donating, that could be liking, sharing, commenting on this. Regardless, this series is going to bring more attention to those charities and what people can do, maybe even what you can do. But I'll see you next time, maybe in Slovenia for the swim around Lake Bled. Take it easy. Ciao.